Ever hear of the road to nowhere? Democratic lawmakers in the state of California are worried about the track to nowhere. Here's all the bells and whistles. Hello everyone, Bill Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of Railway Track and Structures Media, with a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending May 13th. The Sound Transit Board used a closed-door executive session on May 9th to discuss candidates to replace outgoing CEO Peter Rogoff. The next in line will need to handle ST3, which is a voter-approved plan to build 12 rail and bus extensions serving 750,000 daily passengers in Snohomish, King, and Pierce counties. A finance plan needs to be managed amidst inflation and past estimating errors. The plan is now $142 billion from 2017 to 2046. The board search committee and recruiters have trimmed a list of more than 90 applicants down to 8. The hope is 1 or 2 nominees will be revealed in June so they could meet with Sound Transit stakeholders. A final board vote and contract negotiations would happen in July. Amtrak personnel recently spent a series of consecutive weekends remediating damage to the bench wall system in the south tube of the North River Tunnel. Over the course of a 55-hour weekend outage, when more invasive work could be performed without impacting service, crews jackhammered away loose and unstable concrete from the walking surface, poured and set fresh concrete, and retrofitted a below-surface splicing chamber into which crews must climb to repair damaged sections of the 12,000-volt feeder cables that run through the tunnel's bench walls. Workers have also been injecting grout into the tunnel's concrete liner to redirect infiltrating groundwater and minimize the frequency of infrastructure failures like single problems and poor track conditions. Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi wanted Hawaii's first light rail project completed with the funds currently available, so they are cutting the line short. The Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation Board approved an updated plan for the light rail service. It will now end at the Civic Center rather than the Ala Moana Center, which is more than a mile away. The City Council's Transportation Committee now must approve the plan, but the bigger hurdle could be trying to get the green light from the Federal Transit Administration. HART Executive Director Lori Kaikina believed the FTA would accept the change. Even though the line will end short of its goal, Blangiardi said it still could be extended at a later date. Democratic lawmakers in California are refusing to pass over $4 billion to fund the state's high-speed rail project that would connect San Francisco to Los Angeles. Governor Gavin Newsom asked the state legislature for the money in early 2021. The funding is part of the 2008 bond measure for high-speed rail, and it continues to be held hostage. The California High-Speed Rail Authority has $1.5 billion on hand, but needs the $4.2 billion cash infusion to provide stable planning and to make advanced purchases of items like train sets. Newsom has tried to use financial enhancers to urban centers in an attempt to get the $4.2 billion, but nothing has worked. The governor also unveiled a new current project in 2019, endorsing an electrified 171-mile partial operating system between Bakersfield and Merced. Assembly Democrats, however, are still worried the project would ultimately stall and lead to nowhere.